Wow, that's getting annoying. Wow, that's getting super aggravating. I don't know why that keeps happening. That's super weird. I have never had problems this consistent with this kind of thing before. That's going to look really weird for the uploads. I don't know. I don't know what's causing this. I really don't. Okay, we're all good? Everybody's here, we can see everything, we can do everything, looks good. Okay. Next step. Do we go for some more darkness, or do we go for another chthonic key? Yeah, if this happens again, I might just try to refresh the stream, by, like, turning the console off and everything. I don't know. I don't know what's causing this right now. It's super annoying. Alright. Alright, let's go for the key.
Gorgons.
Oh, great, Gorgons. That means these things are probably turning to stone.
Just in time.
What the hell is that thing? Oh, that thing's got bombs. Ow, that hurt. And of course they also drop one when they die. Why wouldn't they? Outfire. There we go.
Keys to a weapon.
That's another chthonic key. Okay, I think we have 3 choices this time. Yes, we do. So we can go and visit Charon, we can get another boon from Zeus, or we could go for a Centaur Heart. What do you think, you two? Another boon? Alright, babe, what do you think? Zeus? Okay. See, now I'm keeping an extra sharp eye on my stream down here, because if it keeps breaking like that, that's super aggravating.
Slam dancers.
Slam dancers? Is that what he called these things? Oh, that explains why they're called that. Okay, that's a Womp Stomp enemy. Not very scary, just annoying.
Dead.
Wait. That's a lot of lava. Woo. Woo, okay. Alright, Zeus, what have you got for us this time? No, I have not. Okay, so what have we got here? Thunder Dash. Your dash causes a lightning bolt to strike nearby enemies. Lightning reflexes. After you dash just before getting hit, a bolt strikes a nearby enemy. Or Storm Lightning. Your chain lightning effects bounce more times before expiring. I kind of like the Storm Lightning myself, but Lightning Reflexes is a rare perk, so we could do that. I'd have to get really good at using my dashes just before taking a hit, though. Otherwise, this isn't going to help us. What do you think, guys? I think Storm Lightning would just be generally more useful, because Lightning Reflex requires me to be good at, like, insta-dodging. What are you thinking, you two? Lightning Reflex? Man, you're more confident in my abilities to spot dodge than I am. Babe, what do you think? You're not sure? Alright, then we'll just go with Lightning Reflex. And hope I'm good enough to use it. Oh, here we go. Oh, these are two more God boons. It's the gods of Olympus, so the heart must be Aphrodite, and the trident, I'm guessing, it's a red trident. I don't think that would be Poseidon, otherwise it would be blue. So that red trident is probably, on the off chance it actually is, that's either Poseidon, Ares, or Hephaestus. The heart is definitely Aphrodite. So, what are we thinking? Should we go with the trident, or should we go with the heart? That's Ares? So it's either the god of war or the goddess of love. Fitting that I should have to choose between the two of them. Lauren says Aphrodite. What do you think, Deej? Should we... Are you sure that's Ares? Alright, Aphrodite it is.
Why, it's the barge of death.
Uh-oh. We're trapped! Oh, it can hit multiple times.
No effect.
Ow. Did we make it?
Oh, it's her. There must be a mess. Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello there, little godling. I have to say, you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
Holy fist paste, she's naked! Wow. I like this design for Aphrodite. She's very pretty. Okay. Passion Dash. Your dash deals damage where you end up, inflicting weakness. Different league. Resist some damage from nearby foes' attacks. Life Affirmation. Any heart chamber rewards are worth more. Yeah, besides, Lauren's better anyway. Boon of Aphrodite. Her intoxicating power spurs mortals into actions far beyond their reckoning. Okay. Status Curse. For at least 4 seconds, victims deal at least 30% less damage. Damage reduced from foes 13%. Life Affirmation. Any heart chamber rewards are worth more. Bonus life gain. Huh. These are all really good. I mean, Lauren is better. Deej, come on. I get where you're going with that, but... Alright, Passion Dash.
Interested in the power to break hearts? Sure, I don't see why not.
This will get me some money. Although I'm really badly hurt, so we're gonna see how well this goes for me.
The
No, I don't. The only ways I've found to be able to heal so far is if I get something from Charon or if I get a Centaur Heart. Other than that, I have to deal with whatever health I've got, and we already used my second chance. Which, by the way, I'm now down to 3 hit points. So if I take one more hit, I'm dead. Like, dead. And we get sent all the way back to Tartarus again. Because that's how these kinds of games work. Oh! What the hell hit me? Well, I'm dead. Rip.
That really hurt. What happened to Hypnos?
Oh, Hypnos is gone.
Someone's at the desk next to the throne.
Hello, who are you? Renovate?
Some sort of special offer for me, my good shade.
House contractors. Perpetually must the underworld be maintained, for its population only grows and grows. Fountain Chamber, Tartarus. Add a chamber. Restores some health amid the gloom. Grand opening. The House Coronation is offering this particular renovation free. An otherwise inaccessible location to be found in the ever-shifting underworld. Alright.
Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
The Great Hall. Oh, some of this stuff is cosmetics. Interesting. Oh, that's kind of cool. Luxurious seating. Enhance the viewing area near the west wall. Pool of scrying. Contain the faces trained into the path if you look closely. And these are work orders. Plunder lesser. Underworld renovations. Chambers may contain an infernal trove. An enhancement to some part of an artifact or artifact of the ever-shifting underworld. Treasure chests worth more the faster you slay the foes guarding them. Keepsake collection, regional. Switch keepsakes between the underworld regions. Artifacts of power symbolizing the bond between two strong souls. Fated list of minor prophecies. Make the fates' prophecies come to pass and be rewarded. Urns of wealth lesser. Chambers may contain urns with obols. Okay. Use resources procured through your escape attempts to renovate the house and the underworld. I see. Okay.
What once was a small lounging area within the House of Hades now is sealed off, in utter shambles since the multi-headed Cerberus tore the space apart, mourning the missing prince.
Cerberus destroyed the lounge again.
Oh.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Hello, Megara. Wait, hang on a minute. Okay, Deej, you're a big mythology buff just like me. This isn't the Megara, is it? Like, this isn't Princess Megara, right? Hercules' wife? Or Heracles, I guess, if you want to go by his proper vernacular. That's not this Megara, right? Or is the princess just named after this particular one?
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
Pet the goodest boy.
Guess what, boy?
And talk to him.
Made it all the way to Asphodel last time. I fully understand how come you never liked it there. Now to trek on back, I guess. Take care.
Despite the Underworld Prince's optimism, his old companion Cerberus, the multi-headed hound, maintains a somewhat sulky attitude for now.
Pet the puppy.
Not everybody knows exactly how to give you pets and live to tell of it, right, boy?
That wouldn't make a lot of sense if Princess Megara was one of the Furies.
Be strong.
Oh, hi, Achilles.
Happen to know whom I should thank for the weapons just outside my chambers, Achilles?
I'm sure I wouldn't, lad. Though if I happen to run into them, I'll let them know.
Thanks, Achilles. Alright, Hades, what have you got to say this time?
Who's that sniveling shade to your immediate left there, Father? Already found someone new to do the busy work. And here I thought I was utterly indispensable.
That shade boy is my newly designated contractor. One whose responsibility is to work on this house. Though who shall pay for everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we are finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have piled up.
Nice.
Nice. That's funny. Okay. We'll do another point of chthonic vitality and a couple of procs into shadow presence. What, baby?
This is power.
There's no way I'm gonna guess. What is it?
Skelly.
What's the good word?
You got hurt. What happened?
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Farthest chamber reached, 22. Ow! Are you alright, babe?
No keepsakes yet.
Ow!
Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Ah, you come to the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know, there's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
Gee, thanks. Okay, I see. So each time you make it to the end with a weapon, you get Titan's blood to go with it. Which means, if we want to keep earning Titan's blood, we have to keep using the other weapons to make it happen. That being said, we have enough chthonic keys to open up one more weapon, which is either this Bident, or it looks like a big shield. We also have the sword. What are we thinking here, you two? Should we unlock a new weapon? Oh, babe, I'm so sorry you got hurt. Okay. New weapon. Deej says the shield. What are you thinking, babe? Should we go with the spear or the shield? Okay, shield it is.
Open up. Aegis, shield of chaos. Lend me your power.
Oh, you got one. Hey, not bad.
Interesting. Doesn't do a lot of upfront damage, but I could see this actually being kind of crazy. Alright, let's give this a shot. We'll
Ready
try
as
with the
I'll ever
shield
be.
this time. Okie dokie, here we go again.
Looks like a Daedalus hammer.
Daedalus hammer.
Enchantments for my weapon.
The Daedalus hammer. No one beneath the heavens would possess his talent for millennia beyond his time. Minotaur Rush. Your Bull Rush gains a power rush that deals 500% extra damage. Hold square, then release for a more powerful tackle. Well, then release when you see a brief flash for a stronger tackle. Dashing Wallop. Your dash strike deals 50% damage in a larger area. Explosive Return. Your special deals 50 damage to your foes around you when you catch it. Minotaur Rush? That seems really amazing. We're just gonna crash into fools and watch them die. That sounds funny. What do you think, guys? Should we become the Wall? Just turn into a big-ass battering ram? Because I think that sounds funny. Excuse me. Ugh. Minotaur Rush it is!
Daedalus, wherever you may be right now, thank you.
Oh!
Composed of such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Good thing I'm not dead.
Zagreus is so snarky. I love him. Wow! That's kind of nuts. Holy crap, if I actually managed to land that charge correctly, that mulches. That is really funny. Okay, we've got two more god blessings here. Artemis or Aphrodite? Which of the two ladies should we go and pay a visit? Considering we're using the shield, I bet they'll have new bonuses for us too. Different stuff. Okay. Lauren says Aphrodite. What do you think, Deej? Aphrodite it is.
Brimstones. Here they come. You're nothing. Thank the
Holy
gods.
crap, the damage that does is kind of nuts.
You've had a brush with Megara the Fury, haven't you? Oh, I know a thing or two about that one. Though lately we Olympians no longer mingle with those living in the underworld. You're the only exception.
Huh. Okay. Heartbreaker Strike. Your attacks deal more damage and inflict weakness. That's really good. Heartbreaker's Flourish. Your special deals more damage and inflicts weakness. Or Crush Shot. Your cast is a wide, short-range blast that inflicts weakness. I want to go with the Heartbreaker Strike. Increase damage to our attacks, and we reduce the enemy's damage? Yes, that's really good. Boon of Aphrodite, the most radiant of the Olympians, holds mortal beings in her thrall. I definitely think we should go with the Heartbreaker Strike. Absolutely. Babe, what do you think? Okay, so far so good. No problems. Alright.
Strength and beauty.
Oh, check it out. It even gives us unique little purple particle effects for the shield. Which also are like little sparkles and hearts. That's super cool. Okay, what's this?
Damn you.
Oh, I think I'm gonna really like this shield. Stops projectiles, too.
A bottle of nectar.
Nectar?
Who should I give this to?
Oh, those are for the keepsakes. I see. Obels for Charon. Okay. I cannot go over walls with the shield dash, though. Unfortunate. That armor don't mean shit with this thing. This is so funny. Oh, this is hilarious.
Coin for Charon.
Okay. So we have some resource baubles that we can use to upgrade the underworld, or we can go for another Chthonian key. What do you think, you two? The upgrades are a long-term investment, but we are still missing one weapon, and I don't think we have too many keys left. No, we only have one. And to unlock the spear, we need 4. Just 1. To unlock the spear, we need 4. So we would need to get 3 more keys. What do you think? I don't think we really need the underworld investments right now. I think we can focus on unlocking more tools to play with. What the hell are those?
Pests.
Oh, they're literally just called pests. That's interesting. Oh, the little thing on their heads is a cannon. I see.
This can unlock a weapon back at home.
That gave us 2 keys, not just 1. Hell yeah. That's pretty awesome, actually. Ow.
Bye.
Oh yeah, I could see that. The skulls kind of remind me of Lost Souls. Yeah, now that you mention it, babe, yeah, I could see that. Oh, Zeus is back. Okay, so we can go and visit Charon, or we can go and talk to Zeus. We have 280 obels. Remember, any obels we have, we lose when we die. So, I'll leave it up to you two. We can go and talk to Zeus, or we can go and talk to Charon. Alright, Lauren says Zeus. Deej, what about you? Alright.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
Payback. That's what you get.
That shield of yours called Aegis. Why, in fact, it's mine from long ago, young man. I've no more need of it, of course, but how you found it you shall have to tell me once you're here.
Ooh! Electric Shot. So that's our Chain Lightning attack again. Thunder Dash. Your dash causes lightning bolts to strike nearby enemies. That does not work with our Minotaur charge. It only works with our regular dash. And Heaven's Vengeance. After you take damage, your foe is struck by lightning. Ooh. I'm thinking either Electric Shot or Heaven's Vengeance. Oh, so we have two choices here. Okay. Alright, Heaven's Vengeance it is. Lightning Rebuke. More Shards of Night. Okay.
Nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead.
Survive for 40
Here
seconds.
we go. At least I'm picking up some coin. Almost there.
Nailed it.
Enough.
That's that.
Easy enough. Centaur Heart or Palm of Power? If we go with the Palm of Power, we could just make our battering ram even more silly. Or we could go for the extra health. I would like to get at least 1 or 2 health upgrades if at all possible, because we only have the base 50 right now. Though being able to block with the shield is pretty great. Okay, so Deej says Palm of Power. What about you, babe? Alright, time to upgrade our battering ram and make it even more silly. Holy crap! That is so funny.
More coming.
That is so dumb. Oh, this is so funny. Okay, I don't think there's any real room for argument or debate here. We're upgrading the Heartbreaker Strike, right? To make our battering ram even more silly? That's what I figured. Okay. Another Chthonic key, or do we go for some Shards of Night? We only need one more key in order to open up the tridents, so... Okay, Deej? Alright, that's what I figured. Alright, so we're guaranteed to at least get a new weapon at the end of this, no matter what else happens. That's a lot of explosions. Holy crap! I'm killing these dudes in one hit! There's the final key we needed. We don't have any of the other weapons yet, not that I've seen. More shards. Alright, only one door this time, so...
May I help you?
Holy crap, this is so silly. Wow, this is so dumb.
No. For safekeeping.
Oh. Okay, we can go and talk to Charon, or we can go and get a Centaur heart. What are you thinking here, you two? This is so dumb. Oh my god, this is so funny. Okay, cool. Thank you for your mercy. I appreciate the health upgrade. Oh. It's time to fight Megara again. Alright, here we go.
Hey there, Meg.
And there you are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
Wow, that takes a huge chunk out of her health if I manage to hit her with the full charge.
Hear me, you wretched shades. I'll make you pay.
Get bent! Wow, that went so fast. That is so funny.
This holds some sort of power, but for what?
Oh, that is so funny. Wow. He's doing really good, babe. Thank you for asking. Wow, I cannot believe how fast we killed her with this shield. This is so stupid. Thank you for the heal. I appreciate it. We are not getting rid of anything. However, all right, Charon, what have you got here for us? Braid of Atlas. Your cast deals 50% extra damage. Gaia's Treasure. Yep, we're immediately grabbing that. Sure. Let's go for the health top off. And we're not really using our spells right now, so I don't need the braid. All right. Into the second layer.
In the bag.
Cool. Okay.
Made it to Asphodel.
All right, we're down to Asphodel again. Oh no. This game does not know the hell that it is unleashing.
Within the suffocating heat of Asphodel reside the vast majority of those who lived upon the earth and died. There they persist until the end of time.
Or until I crush their bones to dust.
There's another palm of power here. We're about to make our battering ram even dumber. Oh, this is gonna be so funny.
Come die again.
Ow, fire!
Nice. The power of the gods.
Battering ram? Battering ram, right? We're totally continuing to level this up, right? Battering ram.
Palm power.
Oh! Okay. So, we have another choice here. We can get another Chthonic key, or we can go for another bottle of nectar. I don't think we need the keys anymore right now. So, I think we should go for the nectar, honestly. Excuse me. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Currently, we're at level 3. Nectar? Alright. Babe, what do you think? Should we go for the key or the nectar? Keep in mind, we already have enough keys in order for us to get another weapon. So, I think we can put off on getting the keys for now. Okay.
All aboard.
Zagreus, you're barely on that thing. There we go.
Bloodless. Perfect gift.
Cool. Ah, there we go. I think you might have been right, Deej. The red trident is Ares. There's the blue trident. That has to be Poseidon. Yeah, it's essentially me hitting something with the force of a cannonball, baby. It's great. It's so funny. Okay, so I think we have enough obols to go and visit Charon if we want. I think we should go and see what Poseidon has to offer us. Let's see if we can't turn this cannonball into something a little bit more destructive. What do you think? I mean, you got to admit, this is pretty funny. All right, let's go and pay a visit to Poseidon.
Skull Crushers.
My turn. This is so
Waves.
dumb.
A trident. It's Uncle Number 2. It's got to be. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
Again, nice detail. Love the motifs here. Seashell patterns on his sash and on his wrist guards. What looks like waves or the trident symbol on that golden anklet on his arm. And his hair and beard look like they're made of water. Very cool. Oh, ha! That's funny. The brow piece he's got there is a horse. Since the horse was a symbol often attributed to Poseidon. Very cool. Okay. Flood Shot. Your cast damages foes in an area and knock them away. Tidal Dash. Your dash damages foes in an area and knocks them away. Hydraulic Might. Your attack and special are stronger the first 10 seconds in every encounter. It's only a 50% damage boost, and it's only for 10 seconds. I don't like that very much. I kind of want to go with the Flood Shot. It would give our spell a little bit more oomph, because all we really have right now is the Bloodshot, and it's okay. Boons of Poseidon, Lord and Master of the Sea, also called the Earthshaker. Flood Shot.
That's not a big one. The power of the sea should be of help.
Let's see what this looks like. Ooh. That's nice. It's even got a little AoE. Okay. We can go and talk to Charon, or we can go and grab a buff from Aphrodite. I'd like to go and talk to Charon. But I'll leave it up to you two what we do. Okay, so Deej says Aphrodite. Let me guess, baby. You want to go and talk to Aphrodite instead? Okay. Aphrodite it is. Oh, that's a big-ass Gorgon head. Uh-oh. Ow! Uh-oh. That's super aggravating. I don't like getting turned to stone.
Until next time, gigantic Gorgon head.
Oh! We can actually give Aphrodite some of the nectar. What do you think? Should we? Maybe it'll improve our chances of getting something good. Alright.
Lady Aphrodite, I am truly blessed simply to have made your acquaintance, so this is for you.
Lasting relationships are built on reciprocity. So if you lavish me with gifts, why, what am I to do but give you something in return?
I'm honored, Aphrodite.
New keepsake, the Eternal Rose.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Huh. Heartbreaker's Flourish. Your specials deal more damage and inflict weakness, so our shield toss would be stronger now too. Your dash deals damage where you end up inflicting weakness. That's good, but I actually like this. Dying Lament. When your foes are slain, they damage nearby foes and inflict weakness. I'm either thinking the Heartbreaker's Flourish or the Dying Lament. What do you think, guys? Oh, we have a different choice here. So, I'll go with Lauren's choice this time. We'll go with the Heartbreaker's Flourish. Increasing the power of our shield toss actually sounds like a good idea. Oh, well. Womp womp. It's okay. Ow. Crap, I forgot about the after death effect there. And I died to the lava. That sucks.
Never.
Well, there goes my second chance.
Just get warmed up.
Alright,
can
we got
use
another
this to
key.
unlock a weapon.
We didn't really need one, but we got one for free. And we didn't have another choice, so... Okay. Alright, that's fine, babe. Alright, so we have a potential for another blessing here, or a chance to get more obols. Oh, we can also get a centaur heart here. We have 3 choices. So it's money, another god blessing, or more health. I'd like the extra health right now. I think we're good on god blessings. You would choose god blessing, wouldn't you? Thank you. I'm going for the centaur heart. We need more health. Ow. You bastard, get back here. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close.
Barely made it.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay. We have the Palm of Power. We can go and talk to Charon, or we could get another Centaur Heart. We are really close to dead, and I think we're strong enough right now as it is, so I would like to lean more on either paying Charon a visit or getting a Centaur Heart. Alright. Centaur Heart it is.
Home.
Oh boy.
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegethon to gain this vantage point, relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery, who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
Way to spoil the surprise, old man.
We got another boss fight up ahead. Alright. Let's see how well this goes for me.
Hello? Oh, great.
The Lernian Bone Hydra! No way fighting the Hydra's gonna be this easy, right? I didn't think so. So we have to destroy the other Hydra's heads before we can take out the main one again. Man, it's a good thing we picked up the shield. Ow, uh-oh. That's a lot more hands. Oh, dear. Oh, that's a lot of projectiles. First try, let's go! Hydra vanquished!
Heads down.
A
Should
diamond?
Something good back home.
Bounty claimed diamond. Battled out of Asphodel with the Shield of Chaos. Whew, let's go! Nice!
Tread lightly, boy.
Thanks for the tip.
Thank you for increasing my health again. What do you got for me? Kiss of the Sticks. Replenish one use of your Death's Defiance. Yes. And a Yarn of Ariadne. Nice. So we get another Empowered Blessings boon. Beautiful. Where to next?
Damn heat.
Where is this? Escaped
Fields of
Asphodel.
Elysium.
Oh, we're in Elysium now!
The rare heavenly splendors of Elysium, reserved for only the most great of mortal souls, spread forth luxuriantly all about the fire-stepping prince.
Luxuriantly? Really? For all his faults, Father did make this place look good.
Okay. Oh, those are phoenixes. Okay. Centaur Heart or a Palm of Power? I think this time we could probably get away with the Palm of Power. We should probably level up our battering ram again, shouldn't we? Really? A Centaur Heart? Rather than the Palm of Power? Okay. Centaur Heart it is. Wait, are you sure, Deej? You want to do the Centaur Heart, not the Palm. All right.
Bright swords.
Ow.
Eyeball, is that him?
Okay, so the bright swords you have to kill twice. Are those butterflies?
I think not. Much better.
Okay. Okay, we have the Palm of Power, or we can go and get a buff from Aphrodite. Keep in mind, if we go for Aphrodite, it will use the Yarn of Ariadne. Nice detail. If you break the Phoenix statues, they just get back up. Phoenixes, rising from the ashes. Nice touch. Alright, what are we thinking here? I mean, if you don't know, then I'm going to choose. I'm going to go for the Palm. Oh, there's a Chiron Spring here. Nice.
suspicious.
All right. That's another upgrade for our
She's
battering
safe.
ram. All right, Chiron, what do you have for me this time? Ooh. Another Yarn of Ariadne.
Looks handy.
Let's get another one. Hydrolite. Sure. Restore 10% of your max health when you enter a chamber. And Chimera Jerky. Nah, we don't need that. So now we have 2 Yarns of Ariadne. And we have a choice here between going to Chiron or getting another palm. We only have 149 Aubles right now, though, but that should be enough to get us something from Chiron, I think. Or we can go for the palm again and we can turn our battering ram into even more of a Hellish's killing machine. Which, personally, I'm all for, because I think that's really funny. Upgrade our battering ram some more? Alright. Sure. Let's make this even dumber.
Great shields.
My shield's better than yours. My shield's better than yours. Welcome back, baby. Ow. Was there one of the butterfly things floating around here?
Gods grant me strength.
What's this? Oh, that's a phoenix egg. Ooh, that thing's got a really big blast radius. Okay, I think this is 2 different upgrades here. One is, I think, Athena, the other is Poseidon. We have 2 Yarns of Ariadne, so we're going to get 2 empowered buffs, whichever one we pick. So, do we go with Athena, or do we go with... No, wait, hang on. Isn't the orange... No, the orange coin is Aubles. Hang on. No. The orange coin is Aubles. Yeah, this is money. So, I think we should go with the Poseidon buff instead. I had to think about that for a second. Okay. Oh dear.
Soul-sucking butterflies.
Boss fight time.
They'll just keep coming because of that butterfly ball.
Ah, uh-oh. Some of these guys have got bows. Interesting. Alright, some of them have lances, some of them have spears, some of them have shields. There we go. Okay. Now we've got to clear out the remainder of the field. Ow. There's my death denied.
my soul for now, thanks.
Should we give Poseidon some nectar, or just, like, give him a, just accept his gift? We're gonna probably want all the keepsakes, so do you think we should save the one we have, or should we give it to him? Give him the nectar? What do you think, babe? It's Poseidon. All right, give it to him? Sure.
Uncle Poseidon, it's been excellent to know you, sir, so please, this is for you.
Oh, I'm positively moved by your affection, little nephew. Though I think I've just the thing for you in turn. Here, I shall transfer it to you.
I thank you, Uncle.
New keepsake, the conch shell. And now for his bonus.
Message.
Oh. Tidal Dash. Your dash damages foes in an area and knocks them away. Typhoon's Fury. You deal more damage when slamming foes into a barrier. Or the Sweet Nectar. Any palms of power you find are more potent. Bonus level up from palms +1. Oh, that's amazing. So anytime we get a power palm, instead of it only going up by 1 level, it goes up by 2. I mean, we have to take this, right? This is super good. I mean, this is what we're grabbing, right? We're totally grabbing the nectar. I know Deej said yes, but what are you thinking, babe? We're totally grabbing this, right? Excuse me. Okay.
2 blessings are better than 1.
Okay. Oh, maybe that symbol was Athena. Oh, I think we ended up getting the better deal going for Poseidon anyway. So, this time we can get more money, or we can go for a Centaur Heart. Considering how much damage we took that last run, I would like the Centaur Heart. I could use my health back. Alright, Deej says the heart. Babe, what are you thinking? Are you cool with me picking up the Centaur Heart? I would very much like my health back, please. Please. Thank you.
Strongbows. That's good.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we can get another blessing. We can get a buff from Artemis, or we could go for some more money. I think we should probably use the Yarn of Ariadne with Artemis. That might actually prove very useful. Money? Okay, hang on a minute. Are we actually gonna spend this money at something other than a soul fountain? Because every time Charon shows up, you guys are like, we should do the other thing. Are we gonna spend the money if we get it? Because otherwise, I think we should go for Artemis. Then what's the damn point? If we're not gonna go for the... If we're not actually gonna... Yeah, exactly. Babe, what do you think? Should we go for the money, or are we gonna go and grab the buff from Artemis? Keep in mind, if we go for the money, we're going to Charon's shop. I might hard veto you two at one of these points if you guys keep, like, making it so I can't go see him. So, I'm just warning you, if you insist on me getting money, at some point or another, I'm gonna tell you both, no, we're going to go and talk to Charon. So what do you think, babe? Alright, Artemis it is.
I'll destroy you.
Alright, Artemis, what do you have for us this time?
Well, one good thing about all of the blood you've lost is it was even easier to track you down this time.
Thanks, Artemis. Okay, Solitude brings strength and focus to the Lithe Hunter Goddess. Hunter's Dash. Your dash strikes deal more damage. Dash Strike. This does not apply to our shield charge. Pressure Points. Any damage you deal has a chance to become a critical hit. Or Exit Wounds. Your foes take damage when the bloodstone stuck within them is dislodged, which is 120. I say we go for Pressure Points. Those critical strikes, if they proc, are going to deal huge damage with our shield charge. This seems worth it. Very much so. Especially if our entire build is around this shield charge, we want stuff that just makes it better. Exit wounds, really? Then we are at an impasse here. Lauren says exit wounds. Deej agrees with my assessment and says pressure points. Problem is, we don't use our spells enough for the bloodstones to really matter. So, I'm gonna go with pressure points on this one.
The hunt is on.
Alright, that's both of our yarns, so... Oh, there's a blood fountain here, but we don't need the extra money. Okay. Shards of Darkness or Treasure? So it's either permanent upgrades for us through the mirror, or we can work on getting some extra buildings for the underworld. Okay, so Deej says treasure. Yep, okay. Treasure it is. On 2 hit points in a dream right now, you two.
Gemstones. I'll take them.
10 gemstones. 2 hit points in a dream. If I take 1 hit from anything, I will die. Okay. So we have 2 shards. No, we have some shards that we could pick up, or we could get another chthonic key. What do we think? Because I also forgot, we need 5 more keys to open up any more passives from the mirror. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the key as well. I want to unlock more passives that we can actually spend those shards of darkness on. What do you think, babe? I'm hoping the game will just give it to me, but I don't think it's gonna. Also, I'm now noticing something. If we come across a boss battle, it's going to have that skull. If there's nothing underneath, then it's either going to be a regular combat area or it's just going to give it to us. I think. But we don't have the kind of health for a boss battle right now, even if we wanted to. Key it is. Now I have 4 hit points in a dream.
Splitters.
I'm dead. Blech.
I'm back. Again.
Well, that sucks. Hello, Hypnos.
Lufa splinters at you, didn't she? There's lots of witches in your dad's place, huh? Witchcraft must be pretty dangerous for all those mortals up there. Pretty dangerous for you, too.
Thanks, Hypnos.
I'm aware.
Oh. What's this?
This knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm. Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nyx. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
Blood and darkness. Do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
Nyx.
Well, he seems mad.
How you holding up, boy? Eating well lately? All 3 mouths full and happy?
Each terrifying maw of the infernal watchdog Cerberus responds affirmatively, one after the next, as if to reassure the ever-doubting prince.
Pet the goodest boy.
If I don't pet your other heads, don't bite my arm off. Deal?
Wait, hang on, I wonder. Can you pet all 3 heads? No, it's just the one. Damn. Hello, Achilles.
Achilles, is it really true that Cerberus ripped the lounge up right after I left? You must have gotten in a lot of trouble.
I only wish you could have seen it, lad. The place looked like a vineyard after a typhoon. Your Lord Father was livid, but he never gets so angry with the dog. Poor Dusa, though, she's picking the place up.
Oh no. I wonder what became of Dusa. She's always worried Father's going to fire her, even without something like this. Don't think I'm welcome in there. Father's chambers, always locked.
Ah, Hypnos is asleep again. That's funny.
What's that there? Something from the Fates?
Okay. So we have 20 gems that we can get. Let's go with the list of minor prophecies. Oh, that's what you want to do? You want to do the lesser plunder? Alright, sure.
The ever-shifting chambers of the underworld ought to be a little livelier with this.
Then, in that case, let's also go with the keepsake recollection as well.
Work is approved upon my father's name. Not like he's paying any heed.
Might as well just grab everything while we're at it. So now we can also get a fountain chamber in Asphodel and a fountain chamber in Elysium. Underworld renovation. Chambers may contain urns with Charon ovals. Alright. We don't have any more gems, so that's all we can get for now.
What are your sisters up to these days, Meg? I've not seen them around.
We're stretched a little thin, as you can see. Some kind of war up there meant lots of business here. I'm left to hold the line and deal with you.
Okay. We have just enough keys to open up the Mirror of Night. Or we can get the brand new weapon that's waiting for us, which is that spear. What do you think? We can't get both. It's one or the other. You're letting me choose. Okay. Babe, what do you think? Should we open up the mirror a little more, or do you think we should go for the spear? Alright, if you're letting me choose, then I'm going to open up the mirror.
Mirror of Night. Show me something new.
Boiling Blood. Deal bonus attack and special damage to foes with the Bloodstone in them. 10% per stack. Infernal Soul. Raise your supply of Bloodstones for your casts. 1 per rank. Yes, and yes. Yeah, that's fine, actually. That'll give me a chance to grab myself a drink, use the restroom, and all that good stuff. Yeah, we can take a quick pause here for right now. I'm just gonna get set up for the next run, but I won't actually start it. I better not interact with anything other than what I want to interact with.
Stygius, Blade of the Underworld. I need your strength.
Alright, so we made it the furthest with the shield, which is the Aegis. We got lucky with that, by the way. So, I think our next run is going to be with Zagreus' sword, Stygius. Alright, that being said, I will be right back. Good timing. I just got back as well. Alright, let's pick this up.
The chambers of Tartarus have probably all rearranged themselves by now.
We've made it 35 chambers deep so far. Not bad. Alright, let's start with the display case.
Got something new to try.
The next boon you find will be from Poseidon. His blessings have a 10% chance to be rare or better. The next boon you'll find will be from Aphrodite. Her blessings have a 10% chance to be of rarity or better. Yeah, it does kind of look like the Emerald City, doesn't it? Oh, okay. You can only have one keepsake equipped at a time. Between the two of them, either Aphrodite or Poseidon, whose keepsake should we use right now? Or should we not equip one? You think we should go with the Eternal Rose and go for Aphrodite? Yeah, her blessings tend to be a lot stronger, which is super funny. So far, Aphrodite's got the best blessings out of any god we've seen. So far. So you guys think we should go with the Eternal Rose? Babe, what do you think? Between either the Rose or the Conch, Poseidon or Aphrodite, who do you think we should be guaranteed to get a new buff for? Okay, Aphrodite it is. Alright, Scully, what do you have to say?
Don't suppose I can talk you into fighting back this time?
Not a chance, boyo. I'm paid to take it, not to dish it out. Now give it to me.
Okay.
The courtyard of the House of Hades is kept neat and orderly, in contrast to the terrifying sprawl that lies beyond.
It's not that orderly, really.
All right.
Cries of battle.
Ares.
This one was bound to show up, I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
Interesting design for Ares. I don't know if I like it. What I do like is the crow motif that he has on his armor. A crow feather cloak, a white crow's head on his chest, black shoulder spikes that look like crow's feathers, beak motifs on some pieces of his armor. Very cool looking. I don't know if I quite like it, but it's interesting. Okay, let's see here. Curse of Agony. Your attacks inflict doom. After a brief moment, the victim will take a burst of damage. Slicing Shot. Your cast sends a blade rift hurtling ahead. A slashing metal vortex that rapidly deals damage within an area. And the Blade Dash. Your dash creates a blade rift where you start. I kind of want to do the Curse of Agony. That'll make our sword really strong. Boon of Ares. Some call him death to men. Such is his murderous intent. Okay, we have two different options here. Either Slicing Shot or Curse of Agony. I think I'm going to go with the Curse of Agony.
This is my fight. How'd that happen?
Damn!
Each time the prince delves back into the underworld, its ever-shifting chambers realign to frustrate his attempts to perhaps map it out.
Built to ensure no one gets out. We'll see about that.
I'm not running my shield this time, baby. I'm running Zagreus' sword, Stygius. Because we already went really far with the shield, and I want to try to collect as much stuff as possible, which includes the Titan's Blood, the diamond, all that stuff. You only get those for each unique clear with each unique weapon. So I'm probably going to be bouncing around between the weapons a lot. Just a heads up. That Doom Curse is actually pretty nutty. Okay, there's only one way we can go, and that's to get the Daedalus Hammer. Which is good, we'll actually get an upgrade for our sword.
Let's see how quickly I can slay you all. Do your worst. See what I can do with this sword.
Huh. Okay, this is interesting. The Double Nova. Your special attack hits twice, but no longer knocks foes away. Cruel Thrust. Your thrust attack deals 200% bonus damage and has a 40% critical hit chance. That's every third attack with our sword, which is that thrust. So it'll deal even higher damage and has a really high crit chance. Or Hoarding Slash. Your attack deals bonus damage equal to 5% of your current obols. So the more money we hoard, the more damage we do. I'm thinking either Cruel Thrust or Hoarding Slash, since you two seem to not like me spending my money. What are we thinking here, you two? Alright. Deej says Cruel Thrust. What are you thinking, babe? Eepy. I knew you were gonna do that.
Should work.
Okay. We can get another key or another bottle of nectar. What do you guys think? We're out of keys at this point, so... But we also don't have any nectar. So... What do you guys think? Another key? What about you, babe? Alright. Key it is. Ooh, that damage is as good as our shield charge.
I'll just keep this on me.
Okay. We have Obels for Charon, or we have the buff from Aphrodite. I'm assuming we're going for Aphrodite? Yes, no, perhaps. Come on, you two, you're killing me here. Uh-oh. Did the stream just hiccup for you guys, or was that just me? Okay, no, everything looks fine. Okay. Alright. Let's get this boon from Aphrodite. Ow.
I love to have these unexpected little run-ins with you, love. You are just so spontaneous, and I have a liking for that sort of thing.
Okay. Your special attacks deal more damage and inflict weakness. Your dash deals damage where you end up inflicting weakness. Resist some damage from nearby foes' attacks. I kind of want to go for the damage resistances this time. What do you two think? Should we go for the damage resistance, or should we go for the Heartbreaker's Flourish? I'm not a big fan of using the dash stuff because that stuff seems so situational. I'd like things with a little bit more of an immediate benefit. Oh, by the way, cool little detail here. You guys can't really see this, but depending on the god or the thing that happens that we interact with, my controller's light actually changes colors. Right now, the light on my controller is pink because we're interacting with Aphrodite. Heartbreaker's Flourish it is. And now it's blue again, just because that's the default color I have. Nice. Okay. Gemstones or shards of darkness? We have the option to get either or. I'll just have to remember to actually use this flourish thing. Especially since it's going to debuff the enemies we hit. What are we thinking, you two? Alright, well, if you're not sure, then I'm gonna go for the gems, so we can get some more permanent upgrades. Besides, there's a boss battle here. And I think that sounds like fun. At least I thought there was a boss battle here. I wouldn't call 3 empowered enemies a boss fight. Oh dear! Woo!
Mine.
Oh, and now we get another pomegranate. Okay. Time to upgrade our Doom Curse.
Here.
Okay, that bumps our damage of the Doom Curse from 50 to 80. Or we could upgrade our Heartbreaker's Flourish to go from 80% to 112% damage. Alright, you know what? What do you guys think? Should we upgrade our Doom Curse or should we upgrade our Heartbreaker's Flourish? I kind of want to upgrade the Doom Curse myself, but... Lauren says Doom Curse. Deej, what about you? Agony!
Extra blessing.
Oh, hi, Zeus! And that's all we have. We can only go and talk to Zeus. Boss fight time. It's another Doomstone. Goody. I remember the last time we fought this thing. It didn't go well. Let's see if it goes better this time. It sure did. That went really smooth.
Shattered that.
Hi, Zeus.
Has lovely Aphrodite put you in a trance already, Zagreus? Or might I offer you the blessing of Olympus to intensify her catastrophic power with my own?
Okay. So we get our Chain Lightning again, we get the Thunder Dash, or we get Lightning Reflex. I don't really like Lightning Reflex, and again, the Thunder Dash I'm not a big fan of, so I would like to go for our Chain Lightning again. It's a pretty good spell. And it would actually give me a reason to use these Bloodstones. Plus, Chain Lightning's really good to clear out crowds. It just is. I can hear Bugaboo snoring behind me. She's in such a deep sleep. Oh my gosh, this silly little dog.
The Thunder God's might.
Alright. Alright, again, only one way forward, so... Yeah, she's very cute. I'll take those. Okay, we have the option of going for a Centaur Heart or going to talk to Charon. Personally, between the two, I'm leaning more towards the Centaur Heart. We actually haven't taken too much damage just yet, so knock on wood. Buffing our max health might actually not be a terrible bad idea. What do you think, you two? I'm assuming we're going for the Centaur Heart? Centaur Heart? Babe, what do you think? I like the little rainbow hearts. That was very cute. Took a little more damage there than I would have liked, honestly,
that must be
but
one of those infernal troves.
Ooh.
Sure, why not?
You leave my troves alone.
Slay the foes quickly.
You laugh,
How'd we do?
Back to the lowest depths with them.
39, not bad. So that's going to be a really good way for us to get some shards. Okay, speaking of shards, we have the potential to either get some more or we can go for another key. I'm assuming we're going for the key, as we do still need 3 more to unlock that spear. Or 10 if we want more passives from the mirror. Yes, no, perhaps. Alright, then I say we go for the key. Good for clearing out crowds.
All set.
Nice, that got us 2 keys that time, so now we have 3. Oh, this is interesting. It looks like we have the potential of either picking a boon or getting 2. It's Ares and Aphrodite. I almost feel like we have to do this. It also looks like for Ares we're gonna have a boss fight of some kind. That there's a skull there. I didn't think we could potentially get 2 boons. Though it might actually be because we have a boon from Aphrodite and Ares. I wonder if that means we have multiple potentials of getting different divine interactions depending on the gods we have working with us. We're going for the 2 god blessings, I assume, correct? Rather than the money? Maybe it's a good thing we didn't go for Horde or Slash, especially if we're not actually, like, going for the money. Come on, you two, you're killing me here. Which are we doing? Are we going for the money or the two god blessings? Babe, what do you think? Alright, we're just going for the blessings then.
Whose favor to choose?
Ah! We have to choose one. Alright, so do we choose Ares or Aphrodite? We only get one. Aphrodite? Alright, what do you think, babe? Aphrodite or Ares? Aphrodite, okay.
Your heart shall never carry you astray.
Boon of Aphrodite. Passion Dash. Life Affirmation. Sweet Surrender. Weak afflicted enemies are more susceptible to damage. Damage versus weakened enemies increased by 20%. Sorry you two, I'm hard vetoing this one. We're going with Sweet Surrender. Absolutely.
The whims of our kind are unpredictable, my kin. But you shall find responses to such acts to be the definition of consistency.
Sorry, Lord Ares.
Okay, so Ares is a little mad at us. exploding. Oh!
When blood is spilled and death is dealt, I simply cannot remain discontented for too long.
Looks like we got Ares' blessing too. Blade Dash. Blood Frenzy. After using Death's Defiance, you deal more damage during that encounter. That is way too situational. Dire Misfortune. Your Doom effect deals more damage when applied multiple times. Bonus damage per stack, 10. Ooh. I kind of want to do Dire Misfortune. It's going to increase the power of our Doom Curse even more. That's really good. What do you think, babe? The only one I don't want to do is Blood Frenzy. That's way too situational. But if I had to choose between either Blade Dash or Dire Misfortune, I'm going for Dire Misfortune. Getting more out of our Doom is really good. Okay. Dire Misfortune it is. Cool, we did end up getting 2 God Blessings out of that. Oh, would you look at that? There's only one direction we can go, and it's to talk to Charon. Hi, Charon.
Hey, good to see you out here, mate. It looks as though you've got some fine wares up for sale, don't you?
Okay, so...
To thank me, mate.
We can either get food, which will restore our health, the Palm of Power, or a blessing from Poseidon. If we get either the Blessing of Poseidon or the Palm of Power, we would have enough to also buy the food. But we cannot get both the Palm and the Blessing. We have to choose one or the other. So, between the two, either the Blessing of Poseidon or the Palm of Power, which are we choosing? In that case, I'll just go ahead and buy the food now. That's a full restore before the boss fight, which is great. The Palm of Power? Okay. What do you think, babe? Do we go for the pomegranate or do we go for a blessing from Poseidon? What do you mean, butt kiss? Do you mean bub kiss? Okay, Palm of Power.
I can use this.
Let's go with... I think we'll power up Sweet Surrender. Increasing the damage the enemies take is really good. That's really funny. It's either we upgrade Sweet Surrender to increase the damage the enemies take, or we upgrade our Doom Curse again. I'm partial to upgrading the fact that we deal more damage to enemies, myself. The DOT effect from the Doom Curse is nice, but this is just a flat damage boost across the board, which is really good. What do you think, guys? All right. Sweet Surrender it is.
Sharpen my senses.
Sorry, Poseidon. All right, Meg. Time for another boss fight.
I'm here, Meg.
I heard what happened. You crossed the River of Flame. You really did it.
That Hydra was a total bastard, though. Bastards. But you sound practically impressed with me there, Meg. I feel so flattered.
You'll soon feel something else. I don't know how you did it, but it changes nothing.
Not great. She's actually kind of kicking the hell out of us. Crap. Oh my god, no, no, no. Damn it!
That took me long enough.
Oh, that sucks. We had such good boons there, too.
Ah, cheers for that, Meg.
Damn it! Hello, Hypnos.
Oh, wow, so Megara herself got you last time. That must have been intense. She's fast and strong and beautiful and, anyway, I hope the fates are nicer to you next time.
Thanks, Hypnos.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Hi, Achilles.
You'll get the hang of it out there, lad. For all our sparring practice, there's no teacher like the real thing. Now then, I have something for you.
What, wait, you're giving me your codex? I can't accept something like this.
Please, I insist. I want your love of history to
Okay,
grow,
baby.
not just your love of warfare. Besides, maybe you can finish out the rest of it.
I'm grateful.
Codex received. Okay. Chthonic gods, Olympian gods, others of note, the underworld, the infernal arms, perilous foes, artifacts. And then the other things are undiscovered. Alright, so we've got a whole bunch of stuff that we can read here. I think I will hold off on the reading from the code. God damn it. Alright, fine. Alright, let's start from the top. Hades. What is there to say about the Master? Master not just of the house in which I work, but the entirety of the domain beneath the earth. The place we all end up after we die. He is a god of character. I have to give him that. In life, I once served someone who reminded me a little of him, yet even the kingliest of mortals pale in comparison. Suffice it to say, then, that Lord Hades takes matters of his fate-appointed underworld in utmost seriousness. Nyx, Mother Night we like to call her, though rare is the occasion when she dotes on us. She has her many, many children to look after, many of whom now reside in locales well beyond my reckoning, and perhaps even beyond hers. Zagreus. Take one look at him and think any questions of his parentage are soon resolved. He never seemed to like it much there, growing up within Lord Hades' well-appointed house. One day I took him on as a disciple, under orders from Lord Hades. The master worried that his heir lacked any firm direction in his life. And indeed, Zagreus took well to the martial ways, and I am proud to say now that he was my student. Charon. The Stygian bowman is a lot of things, though I am afraid he isn't much for conversation. I have tried, though perhaps not persuasively enough. Hypnos. It is said that sleep is the cousin of death. That turns out to be not quite correct, in as far as these two, in fact, are brothers, born to Nyx herself. The former of the two, we call him Hypnos. He whiles away, half sleeping, watching over the pool of the Styx in the foyer of the house, taking stock of those arriving in the master's domain or returning to it. Megara, the ancient Fury Sister, deals retribution for eternity against all those who live unspeakably befouled the lives of others. They each seem to relish their grim work, though none as much as Megara, the first among them. The Olympian gods. The master of the heavens, god among gods. So much of my mortal life was impacted by him, and now, even in death, I serve his brother. I do not think that I have much to say for Lord Zeus, which is not widely known already. Zeus. Poseidon, the master of the seas, the Earthshaker, brother to Lord Hades and Lord Zeus, Lord Poseidon. I am ever grateful that while I was living he was merciful to me. Down here, however, I must say I rarely feel his influence. All of us, we are beneath him now. Athena, of something I am certain, and one of them is this, that there were many times during my mortal life when my spear found its mark, thanks to Pallas Athena. Aphrodite. Aphrodite wields her beauty and her charm with much the same lethality as I could wield the spear. I have seen her handiwork firsthand, and it is often not as pretty as she is. I sometimes think that she, among all the Olympians, may be the mightiest of all. A crashing wave or a thundering tempest are preferable to a broken heart. Artemis, the goddess of the hunt, has always held my highest admiration. Unlike so many of her brethren on Olympus, she seems unconcerned with being praised at every turn by a mortal, and instead she dutifully holds her station as master of the natural world. Ares. Although my heart has long since stopped, it yet holds love in it for all of the gods, save one, the one who made and ruined me as well. I have no kind words to impart to him, except perhaps in form of this concession. War, much like the heavens and the sea, can be considered as a force of nature. Dionysus. Perhaps I ought to feel kinship with the easygoing son of Zeus, for it is said that he has some mortal blood in him, not just divinity. Others of note. Achilles. I see no reason to regale you with the stories of my past. Suffice it that I fought as bravely as I could, along many of the finest men the world has ever known. Sisyphus. Most of us who earn the highest forms of punishment in Tartarus committed acts I hesitate to commit to the page, though Sisyphus is an exception to this rule. Cerberus. fearsome multi-headed hound of hell is rarely not so bad as his deserved reputation otherwise would lead you to believe. Skelly. The animated skeleton and I, we seldom get along. He is too talkative for me, and spouts such simple condensations to all those in earshot, seemingly as though he were an expert in the ways of war. The Underworld, the House of Hades. Having been appointed by the Fates to reign beneath the earth for eternity, the Master was awarded a permanent place of residence at the base of his domain, in addition, to a wide variety of responsibilities to the dead. That snoring is coming from Hypnos, baby, because he's directly next to us. You can actually see him in the corner. If you look down underneath the page, Hypnos is sleeping right over there. The lowest, Tartarus, the lowest reaches of the underworld are reserved not just for the Master's own abode, but for the benefit of every wretch who, in the course of drawing breath, failed every opportunity to leave any sort of positive impression behind. Asphodel. Among the many reasons it is best for mortals to strive to treat each other reasonably well is that after having lived their short lives, they may wind up stuck with one another for eternity in the meadows of Asphodel. Elysium. Some mortals surely would wish to live forever if only they could, though for the sensible ones, spending an eternity in the fields of Elysium would be their foremost choice, to be forever in that beautiful choice, together with only the greatest souls to have ever lived. Infernal Arms. Stygius, the Stygian Blade. Stygius, Blade of the Underworld, must have been amongst the finest weapons ever wielded back when it was whole. Back when the 6 Elder Gods sealed the Titans in the deepest recesses of Tartarus. That blade evidently played no small part in that role of success. It must have been Lord Poseidon who brandished this blade, before he opted for the trident he likes so much. Now the blade lies broken, survived only by its burning soul. The Heartseeker Bow. Coronacht, the so-called Heartseeker, is certainly the finest bow ever conceived. It was wielded once by none other than Mistress Hera, who stood side by side with Zeus, on better terms back then, as they drove back the Titans under a storm of arrows and thunder. Hera has since abandoned her once warlike ways, quite understandably, for she has greater matters to attend to now. However, Coronacht yet yearns for further bloodshed. The Shield of Chaos. Aegis, the Shield of Chaos, is descended from the very Aegis once wielded by Lord Zeus and by Athena, his most favored daughter. The Lord of Thunder defended his brothers and sisters using this very shield when together they conspired to drive the Titans back into the lowest reaches of the underworld. The shield was shattered, yet a burning effigy remains, its power still intact, a power sealed within the visage of a monstrous entity even the Titans feared. And then this is all the different enemies. Jesus Christ. Okay, sure. Why not? The Wretched Thug. The dead in Tartarus are here in general because they did not deserve a noble death. They were knaves, scoundrels, cutthroats. The worst the mortals have to offer. Even now, reduced merely to shades, they are compelled by evil thoughts and take to brandishing about crude weapons washed down by the river Styx. The Wretched Witch. Practitioners of the foul arts. Their lives inevitably were cut short, but now continue in a ways within the bowels of the earth. Here, the sole remaining source of purpose that they have is to snuff out the final vestiges of life that find their way into this grim domain. The Wretched Lout. There is ample room in Tartarus even for these prodigious, boorish entities, who doubtless were intolerable even when they were alive. The Wretched Pest. The ashes of the dead are copious within the underworld, sometimes congealing into awful little spirits, keen to cause whatever strife and mischief that they can. Numbskull. This is the land of death. Anything that lives is likely to be rather bothersome here, and the Numbskulls certainly fit this profile. Voracious little creatures. The Lord Hades nonetheless opted not to exterminate them all, since they do have a tendency to prey on foolish shades who dare to leave their station. Skullamat. The hideous appearance of this mound of human-looking skulls effectively deters anyone who wanders out into the reaches of the underworld. Brimstone. The pressure of the lowest reaches of the underworld forged these into terrifying crystal entities, imbued with overwhelming hatred from the essence of the damned, which gives them something much akin to life. The Doomstone. So desperate are some souls to escape the realm of the dead that they plunge into the mists of Erebus, even before their sentencing. Having thus been lost, they are never officially registered or heard from again, but there is no escape from death, even for such souls. Voidstone. The underworld was born of nothingness, of pure chaotic void. Vestiges of this realm remain within this place, crystallize into a form something that could be rightfully called life. The Bloodless. The skeletal remains of the fallen warriors left with nothing but an insatiable impulse for violence. They wander the burning fields of Asphodel, hungering for something far beyond their capacity. Infernal Bombers. As if forged bronze is insufficient in its keen ability to put an end to life, there have been those who studied the eldritch art of chemistry to fashion devastating fiery devices known as bombs. Slam Dancer. Marauding warriors that once lived in sin and lusted after murder, now reborn beneath the earth, eternally reliving the final violent moments of their days of war and strife. Burnflinger. Perhaps the titan called Prometheus would have reconsidered before gifting unto mortal kind the great discovery of flame, had he the foreknowledge of his punishment, or the foreknowledge of the Burnflinger, who practiced their obsessive art only for destruction's sake. The Wavemaker. One-time scions of so many long-forgotten cults which worshipped monsters slain by heroes at some point. Those remnants of the living yet possess capacity to give certain shape to diabolical energies. The Spreader. In life, they worship the chthonic gods, though profane practice beyond the knowledge or the capacity of lesser souls. The Gorgon. As the immortal ichor of the most infamous of the Gorgons spilled from her severed head onto the earth, it trickled down into the underworld and spawned a brood of vengeful offspring. Skullcrusher. In the great and ancient war that ravaged between the Titans and the Olympians, the brutish Cyclopses stood with the former side and dearly paid for it. Their kind has all but disappeared from the earth, though remnants still remain beneath it. The Megagorgon. The petrifying Gorgons were so feared among the living that the kings of men summoned the greatest of their heroes to dispatch them, claiming that the fickle gods desired it. The Bone Hydra. Stripped of the flesh the hero Heracles sliced through and cauterized, the Hydra now resides within the underworld, stewing in the scintillating tumult of the 5 rings of the Fire River called the Phlegathon, I believe is how you pronounce that. I know they had said it, I forgot. Splitter. There is such knowledge that the gods sought to keep well afield of mortal minds, and there are mortals who pursued that knowledge, undeterred all their short lives. Brightsword. The Exalted. Such as the blade-wielding Brightswords are bound to the arms that carry when they fell in battle as mortals. When severed from those arms, they make a desperate grasp for them so that they can fight once more. The Long Spear. I know what they can do only too well. Their endless training regimen takes influence from the specific martial style I strove to perfect in life, the spear always having been my preferred weapon, for its reach and versatility. The Strongbow. I always thought archers were simple cowards no matter their skill, but I am not the one deciding who enters Elysium, as can be plainly seen by the abundance of such skillful arrow flingers as the Exalted Strongbow, as they are sometimes known. The Great Shield. The illusion of protection is sometimes indistinguishable from the real thing. After all, one's ability to survive and prevail in perilous matters is largely an act of will. Thus do the exalted great shield bearers of Elysium claim, I think rather desperately, to the worldly comforts even in death. Soul Catchers. What is the soul? An ember from the depths of chaos. Nothing more, I think. But as it is all we are as mortals, and as it is all we are reduced to once we inevitably fade away, is it such a surprise then that we souls seek company in death just as in life? Likewise, it should come as no surprise, I think, that some such souls yet harbor hatred in what used to be their hearts. Alright, now for all the artifacts. Darkness, born of chaos. The underworld is a domain of pure and utter darkness. Sometimes, this dark essence becomes manifest through all of the raging of the dead and all the strife that can unfold beneath the earth. The Bloodstone. The world itself is alive in a way, is it not? Even the realm of the dead. All of us here, the world with it, we flow through time as blood flows through mortal veins. Look carefully, and you shall find that there is power, feeling in the earth itself. And like any power, it seeks to be claimed, to be held. With all of this in mind, as well as due to appearance, I suppose, do bloodstones take their name. The Infernal Trove. Though the Master is best known for presiding over this vast realm of death beneath the earth, he has another preoccupation: wealth, riches, and the like, perhaps for its own sake, or perhaps as a measure of how effectively he oversees his domain. Charon's Obel. The underworld is best known as the domain of death, but it is also the domain of countless wealth and riches, sent into the river Styx along with the deceased. Centaur Hearts. The equine centaurs are well known for their unlimited endurance, and although their reign has long since passed from the mortal realm above, their resolve lives on within the underworld. The Palm of Power. There is not much to eat here in the underworld, conventionally speaking. The pomegranate is a rare exception, having made its way down to the depths, perhaps alongside Lord Hades himself, when he first came to this realm aeons ago. Here, this blood-red fruit holds something of a terrifying power. Daedalus's Hammer. The master artisan called Daedalus has never known a peer, so it is little accident that Hades hand-selected him from all of the shades residing in the underworld to do his bidding for eternity, and for a hallowed place within Elysium somewhere. Chthonic Keys. Certain artifacts within the realm of Hades have been sealed under lock and key to prevent tampering by those who are not yet prepared to harness their immeasurable might. These keys, or so they appear, are not so easy to procure. Titan's Blood. Deep within the unfathomable pits of Tartarus lie the remains of the Titans, who once ruled all between heaven and earth. Few traces of them remain, due to the thoughtlessness with which they were dispatched in the war waged by their offspring. The gods who now reside upon Olympus, yet these scarce traces do exist, and a terrible power rests within. Gemstones. Mortals cherish these stones of many brilliant colors, going to lengths to excavate them from the earth, to steal them, to be blunt, from the rightful domain of Master Hades. The Master also values them, for light exists in limited supply down here, and light reflected through a gemstone facet is the most valuable of all. The Diamond. Among the hardest, most bedazzling of substances born underneath the earth, the diamond nonetheless has somewhat of a stately manner, colorless and stoic next to all the multicolored stones with which it coexists. But what it arguably lacks in outward beauty, it makes up for with its uses in the sprawling industry of death which Master Hades oversees. Nectar. The drink of the gods is one of the underworld's most sought-after delicacies, and truly perhaps one of the only sources of genuine lightness here within this realm. Alright, that's everything.
Back again.
Oh, shut up, Hades.
Hey boy, just me again. Here to report, it's pretty dangerous out there even without you on guard duty all the time.
The venerable Hound of Hell barely acknowledges the softly spoken prince's platitude, knowing full well the underworld is not as vigilantly guarded as in ages past.
Okay.
Father, what happened to the lounge? The only place for anyone to have a little fun around here, and you seal it shut.
Oh, I had little choice about that, boy. You see, after you fled the first time, Cerberus, why, he was very much upset. Utterly tore the place to shreds. It's now under repair. All thanks to you.
You're really blaming me for not minding the dog while I was out and while you all were here.
I lay the blame entirely upon you, yes. Who else? It's fortunate that Cerberus has calmed himself since then. Come to his senses, I should say. May you yet come to yours.
Not happening, old man.
Too pricey for me.
I don't have any gems. Yeah, we probably better save the ones we have. Okay. Power up the Chthonic Vitality, which is now maxed. Then deal extra damage to enemies with the Bloodstone stuck in them.
All set.
Okay. Hello, Skelly.
You're pretty quick, you know, boyo. Just be sure to use that fancy dash of yours and keep them guessing. Don't let them catch you standing still.
Dash like mad instead of standing still. That's not the worst advice, I guess. I won't back down. Not now or ever.
Okay.
My keepsakes.
Alright, we'll keep the rose for now. Since we lost with Stygius, I think we're gonna keep it. And yeah, let's keep going.
Gust of air.
Hermes!
This mark, almost like a batwing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hey boss, found you. Good. Hermes, at your service. Pleasure. You are the talk of Olympus. Normally I wouldn't get mixed up, but for you, I'll be making an exception. Now come on, we've both got places to be.
I actually really like that design for Hermes. It suits him, it looks really nice. Okay. Flurry cast. Hold cast to fire in rapid succession. Swift flourish. Your special is faster. Swift strike. Your attack is faster. The Boar of Hermes. There was no earthly distance that the Herald of the Gods cannot traverse in moments. I don't know if I like any of Hermes' blessings. They don't seem as outwardly useful as the rest. If I was gonna pick one, I would probably either choose Swift Flourish or Swift Strike. I'm leaning more towards Swift Strike considering we've got this sword. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking too.
Appreciate the lift, Lord Hermes, sir. Now let's go.
Oh, we got a codex update. Oh yeah, Hermes. One of the free-spirited sons of Zeus. He is a patron to travelers, traders, even tricksters. Youthful in spirit and appearance, he could be mistaken for a common lad, if not for his extraordinary swiftness. So there's only one god left that we haven't gotten any blessings from. Okay, we can get a buff from either Aphrodite or from Zeus. What are we thinking here? I mean, we do still have her rose equipped, so I'm kind of thinking Aphrodite to start us off.
Right on cue.
comes, don't you? I am so very touched that you'd think first of me among my mighty kin. It pleases me to know I'm in your thoughts.
Heartbreaker's Strike, your attacks deal more damage and inflict weakness. Heartbreaker's Flourish, your special deals more damage and inflict weakness. Passion Dash, we're going with Heartbreaker Strike. I want that on my sword.
Fabulous.
Okay, next blessing. We can either go for a Centaur Heart straight out, or we can get a blessing from Poseidon. I am going to start speeding up the process just a little bit here. If it's already some stuff that we've seen, and then depending on the tiers of the upgrades, we'll go from there. I agree. Nice. Okay. I'll have to go and get more darkness shards. Yoink. Another Chthonian key. Oh, there's a shop from Charon here. It's one of the little ones, but still. I'll take that key, thank you. Hi, Charon, what have you got here for me? Tinge of Erebus. We're definitely going for that. The price of Midas. Instantly gain 18 obols for a blood price of 15 health. No. Okay. We can go and talk to Charon with no money, or we can go and get a Centaur Heart. I think I'm just going to veto this, and we're just going to go for the heart, because we don't even have the money to talk to Charon even if we wanted to.
It's over here.
Yeah, I already went for it. Like I said, we don't even have the money to talk to Charon even if we wanted to. So I just decided to hard veto it and go for the heart.
Good for the health.
Now we get a pomegranate. Beautiful. Have one perk, so okay, we're going to get a blessing from Ares, and we're going to get it from a boss battle this time. Alright. Or at least a more difficult encounter. Oh, it's that damn bloodstone again. It's that damn soulstone again. There we go.
All right.
I see you have the Lady Aphrodite's blessing there already. Love and death together, hand in hand. Sounds most agreeable to me.
You would say that, you would say that, Ares. Huh. Okay. We can get the Curse of Pain again, which will inflict doom. But that's only for our special this time. Or we can get the Curse of Vengeance. After taking damage, it inflicts doom upon your foes. Or, and this is the one I'm thinking, the Slicing Shot. Your cast sends a Blade Rift hurtling ahead. Blade Rift. slashing metal vortex which deals damage in an area. You think so? I'd like a more consistent way to apply the Doom Hex rather than just by taking damage. It's not as good as Zeus's Lightning Strike. So I'm leaning more towards Slicing Shot, Deej. I think having something to use other than our Blood Hex would be pretty nice.
The will to fight.
Again, only one way to go, so let's test this out. Oh, I see. It creates like a blade tornado. Anything that crosses the path or stays inside the vortex takes damage. That's good for big targets or stationary ones. Oh, and that actually deals some really good damage if you're stuck inside that. That's good. I like it. Okay, here we go. We actually have some extra bonuses for Stygius. I knew that Master Hades would pay little heed if I provided all the shattered remnants of the things to his own son, who naturally was able to reconstruct them into something more functional indeed. Oh, I think that will let us talk to somebody. And it's the only way we can go anyway. Plus we've got another mini shop from Charon here. Instantly grab the treasure, yes please. Eyes of the Lamia. Slain foes have a 15% chance to drop a hard item, but it only works for 3 encounters. Nah, we don't really need it.
Aren't you a sight?
Hello again, Sisyphus.
You know, Prince, it's been good not having to see those Fury sisters quite as much lately. The main one, what's her name? She's on your case now, isn't she?
You mean Megara? She's on my case, all right. Under strict orders not to let me out of Tartarus. I guess that means you've got yourself a break. About damn time they gave one to you, sir.
Healing, darkness, or Charon's Obels. Darkness.
Here you are.
Ooh,
thank you, Sisyphus. And we got another Palm of Power. Oh, that Blade Tornado wrecks shop if there's any enemies in front of that thing. And it bounces off walls, too. That's convenient.
That's what you get.
I quite like that. That's weird. We got an upgrade from something, but it didn't tell me what. Huh. Weird.
Power of Olympus.
Definitely want stronger attack. So we're going for Heartbreak. Oh, another treasure chest?
How bad could it be?
My coffers are not yours for pillaging. That's enough.
Peace and quiet. Mine.
Cool. full heal. Okay. We can go and talk to Charon, or we can go and get the Daedalus Hammer. Daedalus Hammer. Like I said, I'm just gonna kind of start speeding through this a little bit here for obvious answers. I know you're never gonna pick Charon, so... Okay... Okay. This is interesting. Double Nova, Supernova, and Dash Nova. Double Nova, we already have seen. Supernova, your special hits a wider area and deals 20% more damage. And Dash Nova, your special makes you lunge forward, then becomes sturdy for a second. You take 30% less damage. Your actions cannot be interrupted by taking damage. I kind of want to go with Supernova. It's either Super or Double Nova is what I'm thinking. Okay, Supernova it is.
All tuned up.
Alright, time to fight Megara again. This time we're gonna win.
Hi, Meg.
What are you doing, Zagreus? The underworld is sealed off. What you're attempting is impossible. You've seen what happens when you go too far.
This place can't stay sealed shut forever, Meg. In the meantime, I thought I'd get some practice in, you know?
I'm not your practice partner, fool.
Got her. There we go. Yay! We finally did it with the sword. Let's go.
Got you that time, Meg.
Woohoo! More Titan's blood.
You.
Yay!
Do bathe yourself in magma when you get to Asphodel.
Okay.
My keepsake collection. Just what the house contractor ordered.
We need one more encounter with the Rose to level it up. Alright, Charon, what do you have for us this time? Gain a random item offered from the Well of Charon. Provide a one-time benefit when acquired. Sure.
What do I get?
Ignited Ichor. Gain 20% more movement speed. Ooh, that's actually pretty nice.
Going up. Thank you.
Alright, here we go.
Getting warmer.
Alright. Oh, that movement speed increase is noticeable.
Just a few rides across the Phlegathon and up we go.
Phlegathon, that's what it's called. Alright. This will get us some extra gems, so that's pretty nice.
For the house.
Nice, we actually leveled up the rose. Okay, so next call here is either a Palm of Power or it's a Blessing from Hermes. What are we thinking here? The Palm of Power? Sure, why not? We could go with making our sword a little stronger. Why the hell not?
Burn flingers.
Seems to be working out real well for us so far. Ooh, I almost jumped into that. You bastard, get back here. Yoink.
Gods grant me strength.
More power.
Blessing.
Ooh, more gems. Yes.
Wretches, take him now.
Let's make this quick.
Damn, I only got 11 out of that.
Oh, that's better. All mine.
Man, and I took a lot of damage for that too. Do we go for the nectar or do we go and talk to Charon? Uh, 124. Not a whole lot, really. I honestly think we should probably go for the Divine Nectar instead. So we can actually start, like, getting some bonuses from the other gods. And maybe even some of the other characters, too. Which would be nice. enjoying the show so far, babe? I know you just said you were going to sit and watch, but I hope you're enjoying it. Really? You knew who I was talking to. You're fine, it's just...
Perfect.
Okay, so... we can choose a blessing from either Athena, I'm sure of it this time, or Artemis. However, depending on which one we pick, either way we're getting a boss fight, so... that makes me a little nervous. What are we thinking here? Aphrodite or Artemis? Or not Aphrodite, Artemis or Athena? Okay. What's the boss this time? Giant Medusa head again. Well, this is a problem. There goes my Death Defied.
No, you don't.
I really had to knock out that Medusa head.
I can't. You two.
Okay. Are we giving her the nectar that we just got? I'm assuming yes.
I'm indebted to you, Goddess, for all that you and your side of the family have done for me.
Well, it simply isn't in my nature to allow such offerings to go unanswered, noble cousin. In turn, I wish for you to have this, with my compliments.
Lady Athena, thank you.
The Owl Pendant, a new keepsake.
You've met your distant relatives by now. We don't all share the same demeanor nor see eye to eye. Though all of us, I think, wish you the best.
Divine Flourish. Your special is stronger and can deflect back projectiles. Holy Shield. After you take damage, damage foes around you and briefly deflect. Bronze Skin. Resist damage from foes' attacks. Resist damage 10%. I kind of want to go for the Divine Flourish. Having something that can bounce back projectiles would be really nice. We're guaranteed to get money this time. We don't have any other place to go but forward, so...
Drakens.
Drakens? Oh, they're like Hydra heads.
You're just in time.
Okay. No! Ow. 1 HP in a dream, baby!
I'll take it. Can't give up yet.
Draken. All mortal life is a struggle to survive that ends in failure. One final lesson. Prior to a transfer here, we have room enough for every living thing, from the greatest of men to the lowliest of serpents. Oh, I only have 11 HP. Still. Is there anything else in this room? No. Okay, so we can either get more money, we can go and talk to Hermes, or we can get a Centaur Heart. We only have 11 hit points right now. Thank you for your mercy. I appreciate that. Very much so. Because I would like to try to get as far as I can with the sword. However, win or lose, this is going to be probably my last run. So we're going to stop after I die. Because I unfortunately have a big work meeting that I have to go to in the morning. And I have to be up pretty early for it. I cannot miss this. It is mandatory. If I am late, I will get in a lot of trouble. Well, I'm dead. There goes that. Stegosaurus. Easy.
Shades of the dead mill constantly within the house, complaining of their woes and seeking audience from any who would listen.
I listen.
Welcome back.
Hello, Hypnos.
It's usually pretty quiet keeping watch over the pool of sticks back there, but it's sure been busy lately. Why, somebody else came through just earlier. You should have seen the look on my face when it wasn't you.
Glad to keep things interesting.
Hello, Achilles.
Achilles, sir. I got a relic of some sort out there. A globule of ancient blood which formed after I fought with Megara. Is this really the Titan's blood I found?
As far as I know, yes, lad, that it is. Though whose exactly, I'm not so sure. You'd best hang on to it and keep it safe. Your weapons, they shall thirst for it and drink it up. Not yet, perhaps, but soon.
Ah, so that's what the Titan's blood is used for. Here we go. I buried far too many of them, and sent many of them to other places, where now at last we are all peers. I am fortunate the master of the house took pity upon me, and spared me from the eternal boredom in Elysium with an existence closer to the times in which I lived, and I had a job to do. Yeah, I don't really know why my bosses are doing the meeting, honestly, but...
What are they on about now?
What's to say there isn't another death, another underworld? Cause of death, old age.
Wonder what jobs the house contractor has available. How's everything been going lately, boy? What's the good word?
The Underworld Prince's casual inquiry serves but to frustrate the Infernal Hound, as none of his 3 heads possess the gift and curse of speech.
Pet the
you don't like it when I pet your other heads, huh? No.
Pet the goodies boy.
Cease bothering the dog.
I'll pet him if I want.
He's back already, Cerberus. Just as I indicated.
I'm standing right here, Father.
I'm sorry he disturbed your rest again, Cerberus. You've done a good job. The realm is well defended still to the high standard that you set.
Blech. Hades, you're a dick. Okay. We have 39 gems. Fountain Chamber, Asphodel. Fated List of Minor Prophecies. Urns of Wealth Lesser. Let's go with the Minor Prophecies.
Contractor, work approved. The Fated List of Minor Prophecies. That sounds somewhat exciting, I suppose.
You requisition that useless bit of parchment.
Alright. Fountain Chamber, Underworld Fountain, Purified. Fountains provide 10% more hearts than usual. Fountain Chamber, Elysium. Codex Index. Special item. Update the codex with a list of the boons of each Olympian. That would be really nice, actually. It's very expensive to get that, though. Hi, Nyx.
We each have our commitments to this house, Megara. There is no shame in yours. And whilst your sisters are away, you bear their burden of responsibility as well.
I understand. It's just... Am I supposed to keep pretending nothing's changed? This house is cracking at the seams, and no one's going to admit it?
The house shall stand eternally. Although in what condition, it is ours to decide. Our obligation is to keep the house in order.
I know. You're right, of course you're right. I'll do my best. I'll do my best for both our sakes, Nyx.
What was that about? Hey, the lounge is open.
A commemorative board adorns one of the stoic walls within the lounging area, celebrating and proclaiming the accomplishments of those who serve Lord Hades best of all.
Won't ever see my face up on that wall, I guess. Greetings, broker.
Oh! The Wretched Broker. Escape from the underworld cannot be bargained for. Fortunately, some things can be. For pricier house construction renovations or for trade. Time-limited offer. The Wretched Broker has a special deal of some sort. Once per escape attempt. Ah, I see. You can convert items into other things. Interesting. Okay.
The prince himself. You want to talk to me? Me? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Aw, what a little cutie. Dusa, duty-bound Gorgon.
I just wanted to say the lounge looks wonderful, as good as new. Better. I hope it's not been too much trouble patching up. Thanks for all your hard work.
Oh my goodness. Dusa, a splendid house such as the Master's own, requires a great deal of cleaning, and the little Gorgon seems forever doomed to do it all herself. Oh.
Greetings, Chef.
Is he just perpetually cursed to cut onions? Because that's exactly what he's doing. Just cutting onions. That's it. Alright.
Hey, that must be the fated list.
The fate-abetting prince perhaps believes it was through his own choice that he procured the fated list of minor prophecies, but it was preordained.
Oh no, not this determinism thing again. The prophecy has been fulfilled.
Oh! That's interesting. The fated list. The weavings of the three fates invariably come to pass. The son of the god of the dead shall someday meet some of the rulers of Olympus.
My extended family seems an interesting lot.
That's 3 nectar right there. There is no escape. The son of the god of the dead shall someday break free from the realm in which he was born. That's 1,000 darkness, which is great. Ah, but I can't claim this one. Chthonic Chronicles. The son of the god of the dead shall someday meet the rulers of the underworld. Goddess of Wisdom. The son of the god of the dead shall someday earn the various boons of Athena. Ah, I see. So this is going to encourage you to get every boon at some point or another. And they all have one. The goddess of wisdom, the god of the sea, the goddess of love. Divine pairings. The son of the god of the dead shall someday earn the various duo boons offered by the pairs of Olympians. Oh, I see. The duo boons must be special combinations between the two gods that you'll get by getting unique sets from one or both of them. Infernal Arms. The son of the god of the dead shall some way acquire each of the ancient weapons once used to slay the Titans. The Stygian Blade. The son of the god of the dead shall someday acquire each of the Daedalus enchantments for Stygius, Coronacht, Aegis, and then the last one is the Chthonic Knowledge. The son of the god of the dead shall someday reveal a portion of the Underworld Codex entrusted to him. I actually almost have this one. We're missing 5. So we got, what, 3 Divine Nectar for that? Okay. Let's see. Oh, we can give the Divine Nectar to some of them. Okay, we have 3 nectars to give. Who do you think we should give them to? Of the people that are here right now. We have Nyx, Megara. Nyx, Megara, Hades, Cerberus, Achilles, and Hypnos. Of the 3 of the ones we have access to, who do you think we should give one to? Because I think each of them is going to give us a keepsake.
The lounging area within the House of Hades is a dismal place to be, in spite of its intended purpose to enliven the house's grim inhabitants.
It's better than nothing.
I'm going to, babe. I'm not going to start another run. What we're just doing is cleanup, so I don't have to deal with it at the beginning of next session. I'm ending pretty soon. Yeah, we're going to give one to Cerberus, I agree.
Look what I got for you, boy.
As one of Cerberus's heads receives the prince's gift, another muzzles something back into his hand.
Thank you, boy.
The old spiked collar. Here we go. Yes, the massive beast has feasted on no short supply of interlopers to the underworld, or on those attempting to escape. However, tales of the number of his heads are oft exaggerated, and in his old age, his temperament has grown much more relaxed. Indeed, he seems one of the sole sources of comfort for the house's grim master. Okay, we've got 2 more left to give. Who else should we give a Divine Nectar to? 1 to Hades? Oh boy, sure. Okay.
Hey, Father, I thought maybe, here.
Where did you get this? You think you can butter me up with such trifles? Give me that, and then get out of here.
You're welcome, Father.
If that will be all, then. Shades?
Okay, we actually got another thing from Hades. Yet his meticulous veneer gives way to an impatience frequently enough. Especially with his only son. This resentment extends to his ever-ending work, for he presides over an endless procession of the dead. The Master claims he alone can tend to the affairs, but grudgingly I think he expects his son's support. Okay, we've got one more vial of nectar that we can give. We still have to give one to Nyx, Megara, Hypnos, and Achilles.
And
Nyx,
next?
alright.
I'm listening.
That's the last one.
Nyx, you've done so much for me. I thought you might like this.
You know your father does not like it when nectar is doled out on the premises, dear child. However, I am not he, and I wished regardless to provide you a token of my affection.
Speak up.
I'm very grateful, Nyx.
The Black Shawl. Okay. Now, let's spend any darkness that we managed to acquire, which isn't much, to be fair, but... yeah. We'll get the extra Infernal Soul, and then we'll get the extra backstab damage.
See you, Mira.
Last but not least...
Any luck last time?
Not really.
Gotta say, you're really getting somewhere, boy. I'm pretty impressed here. And they don't even pay me to do that. I'm just supposed to stand around.
Appreciate the vote of confidence, mate. Maybe you're right, and someday I'll get out of here. Hey, if I never come back, you won't just be stuck here forever, will you?
That's a good one. No, probably not. Wasn't anything in the old contract about that. Huh.
Uh-oh.
That's a new one.
What have we got here? The next bone you will find will be from Athena. Her blessings have a 10% chance to be rare or better. The Black Shawl. Deal 10% damage striking undamaged foes, also striking foes from behind. Old Spiked Collar. Add an extra 25 to your life total. Oh, that's nice, actually. And each of these has 3 ranks. I think we're fine with keeping Aphrodite's Rose for right now. We'll work on leveling them up in sequence to make them better for future runs. Last but not least, let's get our new weapon.
Varatha, the Eternal Spear. Join my pursuit.
Varatha, the Eternal Spear.
Nope, couldn't feel a thing.
Interesting. Okay. This could be fun to mess around with.
The fated list of minor prophecies.
And we have a new one for the Eternal Spear, which is just getting all the Daedalus enchantments for it. Alright, we're done for now. The next run that we're going to do, when we next pick this up, whenever that is going to be using the spear. Since that's the newest weapon and I want to give it a shot. Alright. For now, this is where we'll stop. Thank you both very much for joining me on my journey so far. We made some solid progress. Minor hiccups and crashes aside, which is really annoying. For now, thank you both very much for watching. I love you both very much. Babe, I will see you hopefully this weekend if you're feeling better. You two take care. Have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you both next time. Have a good night, you two. Wish me luck tomorrow. I'm gonna need it.